Welcome to the World Register. The World Register is an independent news source providing truthful, unbiased, and timely reporting about people, places, and events. Reuters news agency reports that Zimbabwe's military seized power on Wednesday, saying it was holding President Robert Mugabe and his family safe while targeting criminals associated with the only ruler the country has known for its 37 years of independence. Soldiers seized the state media, and a general appeared on television to announce the takeover. Armored vehicles blocked roads to the main government offices, parliament, and the courts in central Harare, while taxis ferried commuters to work nearby. The atmosphere in the capital remained calm. President Mugabe plunged Zimbabwe into a fresh political crisis last week by firing Vice President Emerson Mnangagwa, the presumed successor. The generals believed that the move was aimed at clearing a path for the president's wife, Grace Mugabe, to take over, and announced on Monday they were prepared to step in if purges of their allies did not end. According to the report, Mnangagwa has been planning to revitalize the economy by bringing back white farmers kicked off their land and patching up relations with the World Bank and the International Monetary Fund. The Washington Times reports that a handful of House Democrats officially introduced 5 articles of impeachment against U.S. President Donald Trump, accusing him of everything from breaking the Constitution's emoluments clause to being mean in his tweets about the press. Led by Representative Steve Cohen of Tennessee, the Democrats say President Trump has obstructed justice in his dealings with then FBI Director James Comey, and his businesses are taking money that is illegal under 2 separate parts of the Constitution. The lawmakers also said President Trump has undermined the judiciary by using his pardon powers on former Sheriff Joe Arpaio, and that he's undermined the press corps covering him by berating news outlets or calling them fake. Every recent president has faced similar calls for impeachment, though President Bill Clinton and President Andrew Johnson remain the only ones to have been impeached by the House. However, both were acquitted by the Senate. And the Daily Caller reports that North Korea lashed out at U.S. President Donald Trump, declaring that he has been sentenced to death. North Korean state media said President Trump's address in South Korea painted a black picture of North Korea and said that he was spouting all sorts of rubbish against it. According to the report, President Trump's worst crime, though, is, quote, that he dared malignantly hurt the dignity of the supreme leadership of the DPRK, end quote. This was an apparent reference to a tweet from the U.S. president that suggested that North Korean leader Kim Jong-un is short and fat. Asserting that Trump can never be pardoned, the North stressed that the president is a, quote, hideous criminal sentenced to death by the Korean people, end quote. The state-run outlet called Trump an, quote, old lunatic, mean trickster, and human reject, end quote.